better get that popcorn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Lana Christine. If this is your first time watching me, hey girl or boy. So let's just get right up on into it. So this story time is gonna be how I got kicked out. Okay, I got kicked out the house, stomped on, thrown it. No, I was kidding. I'm just kidding. But before I tell this story, make sure you subscribe. I'm not telling the story if you ain't subscribing now. I ain't telling it. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so please help me out. Go ahead and subscribe and make sure you like the video as well. So let's get into this story time. What did you talk about? I was 21 at the time, and I was maybe a junior or a senior in college. So for my first 2 years of college, I went away to U of I. That was like one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. I was able to be out on my own, just like to experience life for myself, like not having to answer to anybody. Woo, child. I was out on it. I was out living my life. Coming back home, of course, I'm not used to it. I'm like used to being out on my own. I'm used to like making moves, not like, just, I'm used to like doing me basically. So when you come back to somebody else's houses under their rules, you're annoyed instantly. My parents are more on the strict side. I was not able to, even like in high school, I wasn't able to go to people's houses and just, I honestly didn't go to any of the school dances that we had in high school. The only one I went to was prom. The only football games I went to were the ones I was dancing at because I was with a dancing team. So like I was just sheltered. Everybody would just know like I'm on punishment. Like they never even used to ask. They used to just stop asking me because they be like, oh, you on punishment. I was always on punishment for like being on the phone after a certain time. I've always had a curfew. So me turning 21, me getting older, I've been to college, and I'm thinking like, I can get a little bit of leeway, you know what I'm saying? And it still was the same way. Like you had to be back by 1. And when you think about it, 1 for a 21-year-old is crazy. Most of the parties that I went to, like people showed up at 12, like 11, 12. So it's like I would have to leave at 12:30 to get back home in time. So it's just like I basically couldn't go. Like I would just tell people, no, that's okay, because like there's no point in me going when I gotta leave early. I just didn't see the point of it, so I never went out like that. And y'all, my dad was still putting me on punishment. Like if I kept coming in late, he would just be like, okay, you can't go nowhere for the next month. Like it would literally be like that. So around this time, this was the summer, and people are out. And if you're from Chicago, you already know about the lakefront. The lakefront, everybody goes to the lakefront. Around this time, it's just so peaceful. You supposed to go at night because night is like the best. You go, there's music. People like got their own music. They got their own drink. It's just a good time, a good vibe. Everybody goes to the lakefront. If you haven't been to the lakefront and you from Chicago, what are you doing? I think it was somebody's birthday and my friend was having like a get together with everybody. I went downtown. We were at the lakefront. We were grilling and stuff like that, and then we walked over to the lake. It's about 9 o'clock at night, and it gets later and later and later, and I started to get that attitude like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back home. Like I'm having fun with my friends, like come on. Like, and then I started getting like, I'm gonna have to take one for the team. I just ain't about to go home. Like forget it, I ain't about to go. I stayed out all night, and I ended up staying with my friend that night. And this was a Saturday. It was a Saturday night. Sunday comes, right? My family usually goes to church. I woke up that morning. I think I ended up getting something to eat. And then I head back home in my car. Pull up. Go in the house. Nobody's home. Okay. I go to my room. There is a suitcase. My dad is so beast though. This is hilarious. There's a suitcase on my bed and a note inside that says, you done disrespected my house too many times. And I don't exactly remember the words that were used in the letter. Basically like, you done disrespected me too many times. You just don't care. Pack your stuff and get out. When I read that note, I was like, ooh, okay, he done stepped it up a notch. Like, I was like, okay. And then at this point, I honestly was like, I was over it. Me being young and me feeling like, I was 21, I'm grown, like I can do what I want to do. I honestly felt like, forget it then. I'm about to leave then. I didn't think twice about it. When I read that note, I said, bet. Start packing my stuff, start putting stuff in there. But I'm mad, like, I'm boiling. I'm basically like, forget you too. I'm gone. Like, I'm packing my stuff, get in my car, and I ended up heading to my job. At this time I worked at TCF Bank. Shout out to my TCF Bank family. I love y'all. Anyway, because I ain't had nowhere to go, I'm like, damn, where am I gonna go? The car that I had was in my dad's name. I was trying to hurry up and get my stuff and leave before they came back, so that he wouldn't be talking about, well, you need to give me the car and stuff like that. So I was trying to get my stuff, get out. So my whole time driving to TCF, I'm like, dang, I need to buy me a car. I'm like really trying to like figure out how the heck I'm gonna do this, figure out how the heck I'm gonna get a place, how I'm gonna set all of this up, right? So I get to TCF and I'm venting to like my coworkers, like, hey, he didn't kick me out. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't really know what to do. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. So I end up calling my cousin, April. It's like basically my sister, my cousin. I love April so much. I ended up staying with her for a weekend, just trying to figure out where I was gonna go. I was literally sleeping on the couch for a couple days. And at this time, I'm part-time at TCF. Mind you, I am not a full-time worker. I'm still in school. This was the summer, but I was only working, but I'm still in school. This TCF check is not cutting it. This is not going to get me in an apartment, and I'm not gonna be able to maintain it. So I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna do? Can I get like a roommate or something like that? But I ended up calling my sister and explaining to her what was going on, and she was just like, you can come stay with me. My sister is my sister. Like, that's my immediate family. So I was just like, I'm just gonna go stay with my sister for a minute. I went to go stay with my sister. Love her so much because she did not have to do that. She did not have to open up her house to me. And she has a husband and a daughter. So that, like, she didn't have to do that for me. Like, she really didn't. And I ended up staying for about 3 months. So that was like, I appreciate her so much to this day. Like, I love her so much. And that was cool for a minute. I was able to like do what I wanted to do, but I still was trying to find a way to not stay under somebody else's house, because you can definitely overstay and definitely get on people's nerves if you're just there. She didn't make me feel like that, but I felt like that. But I started to feel like a burden, and I think that would be for anybody. Like, I started, when you like around and you just kind of there, it's just like, okay, when you gonna get an apartment? when you got something figured out? So it's been like a couple months go by. I haven't talked to anybody, or I haven't talked to my dad or anybody. I had to pick up some things one day from the house that I needed, and when I got back, he was here. And when I tell you, it was like nothing ever happened. I think that he missed me just as like I missed them. So like when I came back, I was like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? So we just like hug and stuff like that. We just happy to see each other because our family is really tight. And I feel like he didn't want me to leave. Honestly, he wanted to just like kind of shake me, like, stop doing it. Like, he tried to scare me. I honestly felt, I don't feel like he tried to throw me on my butt. I don't feel like he did that. After I came back that one time, every other weekend, like, I was coming to visit every other weekend, and I was still living with my sister, and I would just come visit like certain times. And then it was kind of like, all right, now, like, you're going back, everything's cool, so move back. I know that's what she was thinking. It's like, you going every other week, so go back. Why are you here? I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable by my presence. I either need to move out, I need to go back home. Since that there was no way for me to like get it on this TCF check, and I could have like found another job and really tried to like get out the house and into my own, I felt like since I was in school, I needed to focus on that because I was so close to graduate. I didn't want anything to stand in my way. I wanted to just get done and then work. So I ended up having to ask my dad, can I move back in? And he's just like, yeah, he didn't care, but I don't think he thought that I would leave in the first place. I think just tried to like get me to stop doing what I was doing. So shortly after I moved back, I ended up getting pregnant anyway. So it's like, I really didn't have any problems with the curfew thing. Once I came back, it was just like, I understood that it's his house. Like, you gotta understand, when you're living with somebody else, it's not your rules. I make the rules. This is my house. You're gonna abide by them if you're under my roof, especially if you ain't paying no motherfucking rent. Okay, like if I want to do what I want to do, I gotta move out. Point blank. Period. So that was a story about how I got kicked out. I don't really have too many of these story times. I really don't want to. I have stories now. I'm done putting videos out there about other people because I don't have time. I don't have the patience. You know, take this as a little treat and give you guys a treat. Bye. See you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like the video. Is there anything else the YouTubers say that I need to say? Oh, click the bell. It will notify you when I upload. Bye.